Hi Arinians, welcome to the second season of Breathe, the Valentine's special. My name is ARIKE'S, and as always, I'm your host for this season. This season is intended to consist of conversations that will be centered on love, dating, relationships, marriage, and everything in between. I do hope you enjoy these videos. Like, subscribe to join the Arinian family. Tell somebody about the channel, share, and of course, I pray and hope that you're impacted by these videos. I love you guys plenty. Thank you for all the love so far, and God bless you.
And okay, she called me in the night. Okay, what pet name do you want now?
You are not comfortable with them because you're Christian. So those are the things that we're going to be speaking about. So first off, how would you say Christians value romance in relationship?
Relationship is work. Sometimes take the children away. They will not die for one day. Have time together. Don't be carried away. I'm now with children.
People come into the relationship boring as hell. So we're Christians, and so excuse me, it's like I mean you're toasting me for the first time, but you're my husband. I mean, as it should be. But I feel like Christian men don't know this. You want to speak for them?
No, I'm not speaking for them.
No, defend. I'm listening.
I discovered that ladies need to go out to teach men. You know,
These are things that we should have an understanding of before we go into relationships.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people go in clueless.
And it's like getting a book on how to love a woman.
You just come on. Hey, how are you? No, hey, I mean,
God's Bible in church is come back.
okay, come on, gist me. Oh, you just made me here. Oh my fine God, kiniko. These are things that your husband has probably not noticed.
Because these are things they used to notice before. They will not notice.
This is it. So I'm saying, like, don't.
Just breathe.
Okay, so another thing I would want us to, speak to is the topic of celibacy. Now, I mean, celibacy in and out of Christianity. As a Christian, there's a command upon us to be celibate until marriage, right? But even outside Christianity, there was a time when people, maybe just out of moral background, out of your training, let's say Christianity, born again and all of that, you just feel the sense that, oh, you want to keep yourself till marriage. And that was such a, honorable thing. You tell anybody knows about that, and they're like, wow, are you serious? You're celibate? Wow. But in this age and time, you try to avoid that conversation because the reaction you get from it is not nice. So I want to ask that, is celibacy really a thing to not be celebrated anymore? Yes, I'm fair.
Alright, so I think the first thing we need to understand is that the principles of God do not change with trends. So one mistake that the generation makes is that we think God is changing with us.
We try to adjust him.
Try to adjust him on his behalf. And we use the term, don't judge me, let God be the one to judge me. But the truth of the matter is, the first thing I would love to say about it before I share that is that when we talk about celibacy, you have to understand that it's not actually for God. Because we talk about this thing like it's God that's going to be affected. See, at the end of the day, your relationship can still be fine with God. But if you acquire now STD along the line, it's not God that will suffer that.
They'll suffer, yeah.
So, and removing even STD, there is something they call this trauma that comes with sleeping with this person, having sex with this person, and at the end of the day not being married to that person. Instead of going through this emotional stress, why not avoid and keep yourself till then? There is no big, like you said earlier, that there is this joy of seeing yourself having somebody that you can deal with and not feel guilty.
Yeah.
That joy of waiting till that time is enough to keep you. And I understand that this generation promotes a lot of stuff online, even when you don't want to do anything. There are stuff that people just going out alone, you have to sacrifice yourself.
Anointing oil.
So we understand this reality, but the truth is it is not still impossible.
And then another thing I want to speak to, because when I asked the question, I said in and out of Christianity. For Christianity is simple. We know God's will, we know what God wants for us. But even outside Christianity, when I was growing up, I used to have problems with pastors that when they preach about sanctity, about purity. The next thing they are saying is, if you get pregnant, I'm like, the question is not pregnancy. When Christianity is involved, the question is not pregnancy, it's not STD. The question is simply that, is it God's will or not God's will? It is outside Christianity that we begin to talk about these other things. The trauma you're putting yourself through, all these people that you shared yourself with, and then the experiences that you've had. For instance, if you're a very experienced woman or man that gets to be with an inexperienced man or woman at the end of the day, trust me, it's going to affect you. There's no way you want to do it. You have seen all sorts, and then you are supposed to stick with this one person for the rest of your life. No, don't joke with me. It can't be the same. So I feel like even outside Christianity, there's a lot there's a lot of disadvantage that we're choosing not to see. I would want to hear from you, Ms. Comfort. How do you think that a lady is, I mean, I don't even know why we keep this on the ladies' gender, because I feel like when you speak celibacy about the man, it looks like because why are you talking to a man about celibacy? Why? But why not?
You should be celibate.
Why not?
No. I live that life for 7 years. And when we are talking about celibacy, we need to understand something. Like, I've not done it before, it's another thing.
Yeah.
But if I have sex and then
you don't
now
choose
choosing
yes.
to you need grace. Take it from me as a pastor. You need grace. So because no, if you have not done it before, you are
yes, you just keep yourself in that place.
Yes. But if you have done it before and now you choose to zip up.
Intentionality, grace.
Oh, let me leave it. Oh no, you need grace. You need grace.
Sorry,
Can you do it?
Yes, I think it's
Exactly. It's a possibility. It is.
On that, I would say that
Yes.
for someone that has had this experience and then is now choosing to not go there, I would say your partner also comes into play, because if you have a partner that is not going this part of celibacy, like it's going to be hard.
That's
there's
another
that part.
point,
And
yes.
again, your circle again. And then people that okay, me I'm celibate.
I like this
you are
point. I
celibate.
like this
You
point.
are okay.
Actually,
All of us, they
Actually-
cannot relate to this struggle.
yes, let me enter a relationship with me because of this thing.
Yeah, I've heard stories like
I'm
that
telling you,
too.
she asked me, what have you been doing?
Like,
Because I told her, okay, this kind of relationship is not going to have sex. She said that, I'm not going to.
it's a deal breaker. Would you look at that?
I'm not going to go into relationship.
Yeah.
I said, okay. And he asked me, okay, when like did you have sex? And I said, okay, maybe 5 years ago. And she looked at
Are you normal? Are you everything alright with
Please,
you?
what have you been doing?
Yeah.
Don't-
That's exactly what we're speaking about, how it has become a norm. So that when you see somebody that is not, attuned with that, it's like, are you serious? Are you human? So I think.
But seriously, I was tempted.
Of course.
I was tempted.
We thank God.